I completely understand the opioid crisis within the United States. I'm not sure what happened, let's say around 2008, 2009, but the economy, it wasn't beneficial to anyone. It wasn't that people didn't have jobs or they weren't making money. I don't believe there was an abundance in people's life. And for me personally, I hate to do things that aren't leading anywhere. I hate to waste my time. I hate to give away things that obviously I should receive something in return for. And that's really the economy. If you give your time and if you give your labor, you expect something in return. And obviously you feel better about your time and your value when you get more in return versus what you're putting out. And I've mentioned it before. I mean, truly, the last is 2018. I want to say the last 7, 8 years of my life, starting in 2011, was just absolutely horrible. And all I had in 2010, 2011, 2012 was hope. Hope, perseverance, and a good work ethic. And I honestly thought if I work hard and I try hard and I put all my effort in, obviously my life will get better because as a child, that's what I was taught and that's what I believe. Well, around 2013, 2014, 2015, after I put my time, my labor, my heart, my energy into working and trying to be a good person and do everything right, I received nothing in return. I can honestly say the past 6, 7 years, working has been a complete waste of time. Complete waste of my time, complete waste of my energy and my effort. And if anyone ever watched the first video, it was around that time when I felt like I was wasting my time that I started looking for some type of drug that would give me energy to continue. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted energy to continue and to focus. And I have to say, I had perfect health. I didn't realize how unhealthy other people were until I started going to Mexico to purchase Modafinil. I don't have any major illnesses. I've never had a reason to actually use drugs. And as far as my life prior to 2011, 2012, it was honestly a good life. I had a good life. Everything that people are supposed to do, I did it. I was an exchange student. I traveled abroad. I have a college degree. I was making good money. So up until 2011, I had perfect health and I had no reason to use or try any drugs. So I'm not a drug user. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I have perfect health, so I have no medical reason to rely on any drugs. But I think around 2013, 14, 15, when I saw that my life was not turning around, it led to depression. And not just a little depression, but a deep depression because I didn't know how to fix my life. I didn't know how to fix it. So when everyone talks about the opioid crisis, and I'm just like, not that I've ever really tried an opioid or any other harsh drug, so I can't relate from an experience perspective, but what I can relate to is how one can find themselves there. I can see how you're searching for something to fix your life or to take you away from your current life. I can see how you want to escape and I can see how you want to fix your life. I'm fortunate that I found modafinil, and modafinil I feel is not addictive because I stopped using it for a few months because of the headaches. But once I was on the proper dosage, I saw the improvement in my life and how a lot of things were able to come together and get fixed. And, people that use heroin, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, or oxycodone, I feel bad that they're on such harsh drugs that they're addicted to when I know that all they probably wanted to do was fix their life or escape from how bad their life is. And I wish more people knew about modafinil. And honestly, if anyone is interested in modafinil and you live in San Diego or you live by the border in Mexico, one, let's talk about the border in San Diego. The border in San Diego, if you walk across the border, it's not the most upscale area. So obviously, you saw that I went to Costco the other day. Costco is in a nicer area. So once you get away from the actual border, like 10 minutes walking distance from the border, you do arrive in better neighborhoods, better upscale neighborhoods with full-blown American shopping centers once you're away from the actual border. And for anyone that needs help before you get to something harsh that could actually kill you, if all you're trying to do is fix your life or escape from how bad your life actually is, you need to use a drug that will help you focus and fix your life. I can attest to the improvements that focus will bring to your life. It will fix so many of the problems that you're having. And modafinil has worked for me. There was another pill called Nuvigil that's similar to modafinil. In fact, I think it's the exact same formula. So there are other options besides opioids, but honestly, compared to how bad my life was in 2013, 14, 15, I can understand how one can move to opioids. If I didn't find modafinil, if I didn't take steps to try to fix my life versus just completely pass out, I could see how I would have possibly taken the road to opioids. But since I'm not a drug user and I never really used drugs, I don't even know where you would buy them. So I don't see how I would have got my hands on opioids to begin with. But I get it. I understand it. I see what leads there. And for anyone that's walking down this path, there are drugs that can help you focus and fix your life.